Going live.
Well,
Three,
there's
two,
a
one,
big
going live.
thing. We're live. So it says, welcome to the Monday Shush Shush, guys. The very first Monday Shush Shush, but our 297th Shush Shush,
Don't jip us those 20.
right? We need those 20, which means our 300th is coming up, which is just the wildest thing I've ever thought of in my entire life. I mean, when we first started doing live streams from your phone in the middle of filming, did you ever think we'd be doing 300 of them years later?
No.
Welcome
It
to show.
doesn't really feel like 300 either. And you know what? The funny thing is it's more because there were ones that I've done solo that I didn't count.
That's right.
There was, for some reason, like the first three I did solo, I just didn't even count them. I
That's
was
right.
like, or I gave them like a half season.
Technically, this is 300, but just off the clock.
Probably.
Technically, probably. You said that exactly the way you say it in social anxiety. Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's because I wasn't acting. I don't act.
It was my favorite line reading in that whole thing, too. I was like, I love the way you say it. It's so good. Anyways, this is a live stream, guys. Thank you to everybody who is joining us on this new date and time. We really appreciate you guys making this shift with us. We are trying to figure out what fits best in our schedule in life. So this is a foreseeable future situation. If we all love it, then we love it and we'll stick with it. We'll see what happens. There are no rules here. But we are going to stick with a lot of the other rules. For example, we always start out with saying your names because it makes you feel good. It makes us feel good. And we like to know who we're talking to because talking to the void is very awkward. So if you're out there watching this like it's a podcast for this 1 minute, flip over to our screen and say hi so we know you're out there.
This just hi. It's two
Hi.
letters. You don't even have to capitalize it. I don't need a shift H I.
Oh, two finger moves, not a third. You can just do those little ones.
One
And
finger.
that's gonna
Boop,
read handle.
boop.
And then we'll say hi to you, and then we'll get going with this. I'm gonna air quote this show.
Yeah.
Right, guys,
Yeah.
go for it.
I'm gonna before I get rolling into this, I'm gonna let you guys have your little highs for a second. First, happy Canada Day to our couple of Canadian viewers. And we're not going to see you before then. So happy 4th of July to all you Americans, and happy Monday to all you Australians. I don't know. What are you guys celebrating? And then I had something else. Oh, let us know, everyone, as this goes on, how much we're messing up your week,
Yes. Oh my
how
God.
hard it is for you to remember what day it is. Because I
I
think this is going to really screw Tara and I's we're not going to be able to handle this. So
oh, it's already fucking with my brain. Like I'm already this morning had so much trouble with like what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm like,
yeah, even though it's all the same mechanics, it's Monday.
yeah. Now it's like,
Clear change.
I'm like, no, I did not. I forgot. Yeah.
Okay, now I will do my job. Good morning, Shannon West. Hello, hello, hello. Cheers, mighty guitar mods. David Faith, hello. Happy Canada Day to you too. Unitless Constance. Good day, good day. Good thing I put this on my calendar. Yeah, good thing we put it on our calendar too. Greg Phillips on oh my, not on my. Oh my, this is early. Oh yeah, what time is it for you, Greg? What are you going on? I thought we were in the middle of the night for you. Jack Boots, hello, hello, hello. Blair, howdy. Happy Kennedy Ozers. Hey, Ozer.
Closure.
Hey, Ozer. Uh, Blair, I don't know if we've spoken to you. I mean, we have, but I was kind of curious how Canada's handling losing a hockey playoff championship. Justin, just like the day before, said Canada has never lost when it's Canada and the US when it comes down to the finals in the hockeys.
Oh
In the
no.
hockeys, I said.
Hockey.
I think Utah's getting a hockey team. Maybe
Also,
I'll pay attention to hockey now.
I was having this debate. I don't know why I'm about to do this. I was having this debate on set yesterday about snacks. What are the normal snacks for hockey, Blair? Will you tell me what the common snackery is for that? Just curious.
Okay, interesting. I bet it's different in Canada too, though.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Ed Keaton, hello, hello, hello. Happy July to you. Happy pickle month. Ben, hey, need coffee. Me too. I need another cup.
Me
Pickle month, lots of vomit is what Ben says. Derek Ward, hello. Can't stay for the whole hour. I'm on my lunch break. Well, thank you for joining us for the little bit that you can.
appreciate.
Toby's here. Hi, Toby. Stephen Brown, hello, Peeps. Debbie Lehrman's here. Good morning to you as well. David A, hi. La la la, I'm scrolling. Prize pig, hey.
Oh.
6 p.m., Greg. Wow, that is early. Christian Hansen, not Henson.
Oh.
Hansen, related to different celebrities entirely. Hello, how are you? I think I reached the bottom. I think that's it.
Oh, welcome, guys. Welcome to the very first Monday. Oh, we appreciate it so much. I am so sore. Like, I keep trying to lift my arms up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you. I meant to tell you this, or well, I didn't mean to. I thought about telling you earlier. I was like, wait, no, say it later. So over the weekend, I was filming a short film. Hooray for doing the actor thing. We've been doing a lot of the actor thing for other people lately. Like that's so fun. Like you've done a shit ton.
Yeah.
It feels like it. I feel like I'm always
I've been doing a lot, but I'm just keep going.
Come on, keep going. All right. So anyways, this weekend I filmed a short and on paper it read pretty straightforward. I was like, oh, this is like, yeah, it's a thriller, which is really fun. I'm not normally ever asked to do thrillers. I didn't audition for it. It was just something that like came to me because the person who was directing it, I had produced a short film that they were in recently, and they had her and the makeup gal are really good friends, and this makeup gal is really great like take on a personal experience she was having with her mother-in-law. So they turned it into this like thriller story. And they, for whatever reason, thought of me when they were writing it. So they asked me to do it. And then Richard to be, who's also in our other short, to be my husband in it, which was a lot of fun. Richard is friend of show, Brandon's best friend also. So it was really fun. But so on paper, reading this, I didn't think much about any of the physical activity, any of the like, there's some pool stuff. There's some like, some making out going on, like stuff like that. I clocked that more than anything else. I clocked more that I was going to have to be in a bikini running around more than
Do you do
any.
the same thing I do where you don't read the descriptions? Like I read the dialogue and I just skip over all of
The words, like what am I saying? And then eventually,
yeah, that's the important part.
and I read through it, like looking for anything to clock anything. Like I was like reading through the physical stuff in the bikini to kind of sense of like, should I be wearing a bikini? Am I the person for this bikini job?
Mm-hmm.
Really, but they like they had me wrap myself in a towel anyways, because that would made more sense for like life than me just running around with a knife in my hand, by the way, stalking my mother-in-law through the house. So on paper, none of this read like a big deal, right? I am so freaking sore today. Like not only am I like Jack Nicholson crazy in part of this, running around like, come here, Wendy, I'm gonna get ya, like that heightened level of absurdity.
Yeah.
Also, there's a part where she trips over a dead body. I trip over a dead body. And in the tripping process, they're like, are you okay? I was like, no, I can do pratfalls. Like you and I do that kind of stuff all the time. Like, how do I fall? So, I figured it out. We're good. I'm good to go. And I did, pratfall over and over and over. And we're moving pretty quick. The way was the DP. So we're moving pretty quick. I'm not having to do it a lot, but I'm doing it over and over and using a muscle in my leg I never used to do this fall. And
yeah.
I only failed at the pratfall once, and I gave myself an amazing bruise on my knee. It's like, it's big. It's big.
Yeah.
I did it. I was like, oh, we're going to need makeup tomorrow. I'm so
oh no. Yeah.
gonna have to airbrush my knee. I'll ice it, but we're gonna have to airbrush my knee tomorrow. So that part of my leg is so sore. And then they do the shot picking me back up. Shannon West, whoa, Shannon.
Shannon.
Shannon. Thank you. I'm gonna heart that. I'm gonna like that. How do I tag this to be the top thing? Oh, I can't tag. Thank you, Shannon.
That was an accident. Shannon actually put an extra zero there.
Like, good ladies, can I have 90 back?
Really quick. Hi, Jason's here and your is here. Jason C. Brown.
Oh, Jason C. Brown.
Continue.
There's the pickup shot where they get me on the floor next to the dead body and they want me to push up. So I have to fall into it and then push back up. up in this certain way. So it's basically doing an up dog. But
Yeah.
way is like, nope, higher, higher. So I had to clear the frame. So like I can do it from doing
But
yoga
you can do it like once or twice.
once or twice. Over and over. Well, I haven't done an up dog in like a year. Like I didn't clock in like, okay, the month leading up to this, you should work on your thigh muscles. You should work on doing some push-ups, doing
Yeah,
some.
no, I mean that's definitely like you don't just assume. I used to run into that kind of stuff with modeling. Like, what do they
Yeah.
call it? They call it hot girl pretty. Is that what it's called? Like where it's like you don't actually work out, you just happen to be hot girl, or your hot girl fit is what they call it, hot girl fit, where you're not, you don't, I never like had to work out. I just happened to be thin and, and so like you get there and they're like, well, you hold this position and you're like, I can't. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you're just like trembling after the first, they're like, no, like, okay, now put that leg up in the air. And I'm like, I can't. Can you relax your neck? No.
Oh, and then like so that's all day one. Day two, they're having me dive, which I can dive, but I haven't done this in like 20 dive and then swim laps, swim laps, swim laps,
Mm-hmm.
swim laps. I can swim, but it's been a while. And then the sound guy wants me to swim more laps. I'm like,
So you
how
can
many
hear it. He's like, I
are
need,
you doing? How many? And then like
can't I just splash?
can you do this? And then and there's another part where they want me to push out of the pool for like a boob shot. So I'm like, yeah, I can. Are you comfortable with that? I was like, of course I'm comfortable with it. But like this motion after doing this, yes,
Yeah.
I can do this to completion. But today I am like, I'm at the max burnout after 2 shots. I'm like,
Yep.
I am so sore today. Like all of this. I was walking around my house last night even, and I was like, I am walking like an old woman. I am so, so sore. Worth it.
Yeah.
Totally fun and worth it. That's the best stories. Like, oh, the best stories are that kind of stuff. Ben, thank you so much.
Thank
Stop with
you,
your
Ben.
thank you, Ben. Really, really appreciate it. You're awesome.
Jason, I want to. Okay, hold on. Really side note for no, this is just a Jason and Natalie conversation.
No,
Jason,
you guys
I
have
really do want to go to a Dodger game with you. Also, look, I found this Max Muncy bobblehead at the Goodwill today, or at the DI. I think I already own it, but I had to buy it anyway because they're in boxes someplace. So now I have Muncy here. Anyway, I want to go to a Dodger game. However, I'm coming in town the 15th through the July 15th through the 19th, which there's no games because it's the All-Star break. And then I was like, mother of pearl. I was about to text you to ask you if we go to a game. And then I'm like, oh, it's the All-Star break. And I can't stay longer. And then you had said like, oh, the 19th or whatever. But we have rehearsal that day for May I Put You on Hold? And there's a really good chance that I need that evening to do costuming. So I don't think I can do it then either. So I don't think I get to go to a Dodger game.
I'm like trying to figure out how to arrange it to make sure you make that Dodger.
Well, so I'm wondering if whenever I need to find out when Sam's coming in town because that's the big one. If I can get to Sam on Saturday instead,
Uh-huh.
or I mean on Sunday instead,
Let's
then
let's find that out because I want you to go to this game. I think it'd be so much fun, and I felt guilty going to all the games. Bringing you a bobblehead is my concession in my mind.
yeah,
Bring you a bobblehead. It's okay.
yeah. Anyway, that's what's happening in the Natalie gets to go to Dodger game corner.
And is it? I want to say because I did hear tell that this is correct me, Jason. It's Hello Kitty night at Dodgers at the
That
Dodgers.
night,
Yeah.
I somehow always end up going to games that I really do not give to, like the promo giveaway. But Hello Kitty night is normally like a special ticket night, I think.
Oh, I don't know. You have to ask Jason that one. I feel like that's what he told me because I thought that was amazing.
Because
I
I always end up at
well,
I would end up at Star Wars night all the time, and I'm like, don't care.
oh,
But it was a special ticket one, so it's not like you got a giveaway anyway. You just had to deal with nerds all night. So this,
if there was a giveaway, I was like, oh, I'll trade her the Hello Kitty giveaway for the two
yeah.
I'm not
When I was a kid, this is another random aside. When I was a kid, I had Hello Kitty. I don't know how it became a bath set because there's nothing about it that says bath to me except for it changed color in water. So it was a Hello Kitty purse and a Hello Kitty mug that like went into the purse. But because they changed color in water, like I would play like shopping in the shower. Like I would be in the shower wearing my purse. Like I took the
playing shopping in the shower.
And I guess I would like just by myself playing shop because even as a kid didn't like baths. I still wanted to shower. Anyway, it was like there was something else in there too. Oh, like it was a soap holder that
Yeah.
changed color too. So you had a little soap holder that went in your purse and a mug and a purse. There was a shower. I mean, a bath.
That makes sense.
No,
Okay.
there's nothing about Hello Kitty. I was obsessed with Kuro, what was the frog? Kuropi,
I
and
don't know.
Badsit Maru. I was obsessed with them for a little while, which
Yeah.
they're in the same world, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went through a very brief Hello Kitty phase when I was really young. And it mostly is because they had school supplies. Like really
Mm-hmm.
little.
Yeah, that's they really took the market with school supplies for a while, and you could get them at like Claire's, and you could get them at yeah.
Exactly.
But that's when I went through my Kuropi and Badsit Maru phase because everybody was doing Hello Kitty, and I'm like, I want the bad guy, and I and the frog.
Subvert expectation. Yeah, I was like briefly into Hello Kitty because of the little pencil sets and stuff, but it was really
Yeah.
more pencil set than it was about Hello Kitty. I realized I was like, oh, I don't really like. I'm like whatever about Hello Kitty, but Jason says that it is Hello Kitty night. He doesn't believe you. Uh, it's a full stadium, and then he's
Oh.
confirmed something David says. I don't know what the rest of that was really about. That's
So Blair was asking if they've got a statue of the Dodger ball boy yet. Javier, which have you seen this? Have you seen this at all?
no.
So there was a foul ball coming off the bat that went into the dugout,
Okay.
and the ball boy is standing right in front of Shohei Ohtani. And ball boy, this is a ball man at this point in time. Javier has been with the team for ever, and actually, I have a love-hate relationship with Javier. When he was with the team and was like younger, he really annoyed me because I'd watch him like use his bat boy status to like get girls numbers and he was always like over flirting with some like cute girl on the sideline and then like getting them sign balls and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, what a loser. Anyway, and then I think it was during the pandemic, he started like playing catch with people and stuff like that. And it was like he was out there all the time with the team. And anyway, he's standing at the top of the dugout and Shohei Ohtani steps down in front of him and a ball comes flying right by him and he catches it like this. And it would have been in Shohei Ohtani's face. Like everyone, the whole thing is that Javier saved Shohei Ohtani's life. And Blair's like, I would be willing to bet that there will be a bobblehead for Javier now.
Oh, there's got to be a bobblehead for him now. That's great. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
if it's him catching like this, the ball, you just have Shohei Ohtani's face on it. It should be a two-parter.
When did that
It's
happen?
pretty awesome. What'd you say?
When did that happen?
It was like last week.
Last week. Okay, I totally missed that. Whoa,
Yeah.
that's insane. When I was a kid, I had a rock and stick, Shannon West. Ah. Irvine also had the Hello Kitty pencils and stationery when I was a kid.
But did anybody else have the Hello Kitty purse with the soap holder?
Thank you so much. When I said earlier, I meant for you to be live. I usually up at 8 p.m. here, and I'm pretty merry by that being my last day of work. Oh yeah. He
Yeah,
got
it's Thursday night. He's had a couple of drinks. It's
timing is right. Now it's like too early in the week. We're just messing.
yeah, it's early. It's dinner time now.
We're setting you
And
up
you can't trust us to watch during dinner. You never know what we might say.
safe for office. Yeah, we no. There's a reason why we've discussed nets for dog outs. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, let's do a little bit of business time. Again, thank you so much for joining us for the Monday live streams. We're gonna keep doing this for the foreseeable future. You'll start probably seeing them pop up a little earlier than usual. It's that way we're just trying to get the word out there. So they all like, I already pre-scheduled them all because we're doing a whole thing to try and like free up our band.
Streamline life.
Baby, automate some, well, mildly because we're still physically doing things. So that's coming up this weekend, this Friday. We will have an episode coming out. So far, we are on pace and doing fine. What am I editing again? Oh yeah, so Dickles. I know.
So Dickles.
Sodickles. I finally have gotten the name down. Sodickles. If you're a fan of the Coolicles episode, you're gonna like the Sodickles. I just did the first pass on like a really solid edit. Like we call this the V3 version 3, where like pop-ups are in there, music is in there. I know the thrilling conclusion of how the Sodickles taste. That's happening. Because it's pickle month, no promises here, but because it's pickle month, we've thought of all these other small mini episodes that like
because we store them up all year long. To only do 2 episodes would be a shame.
a shame. And some of them just aren't enough to make a full episode. Like I mean, we could do it because we talked.
We could stretch it.
You made that first edit of So Dickles, this very simple concept was like, well, the one that you didn't get to see was like 20 minutes long, guys. Like,
I know, it's so funny because I was like, I'm watching this episode. It's a little bit long. But it's one of those where I'm like, and it's just me, which normally if it's just one person, it's definitely not going to be a long episode. Because normally what's funny is the back and forth. But I was like, don't cut it. Don't cut it. I just leave it all in there.
I was like, no, leave it in there. No, it's good. Nope, there's so many things I would try to cut. And then I would just go back. Even last night, I would try to cut something up. Nope, we're keeping that in there. I would just put it right back. So yeah, that's good. So the Sodicles episode's coming out on Friday. There's going to be bite-sized content, and anywhere we can put it, we're going to put it. So a lot of times it probably will go to TikTok because it's too long to be a short in YouTube. It's too long to really exist on Instagram. So some of these will end up on TikTok. We'll do our very best to like get things everywhere because I know some of you are very adverse to TikTok, and I understand.
And adverse to pickles. So
Blair, you have the month off. Enjoy your 1 month vacation because I don't expect you to watch or be involved in any of this stuff. So yeah, we got some fun pickle related, and we may just as the month goes, just because stuff keeps popping up in my feed now. I'm like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, now that I've looked at pickle stuff, now there's all pickle stuff
coming up. It's all yeah. So keep your eyes peeled. No promises on how much and the frequency, but we're doing our best. We want to. It's our intentions are there.
Our intentions are good.
Always good. Always good. I'm taking 1 month for the team. Ben's gonna fill in for Blair emotionally on our team. If I were a ball boy, I used my status to hit on chicks too. I mean, hey, just name
it's kind of just like it was sleazy. Like, meanwhile, this was the thing meanwhile, there were kids right next to it trying to get, there's like kids trying to get balls and stuff like that. And, don't worry, I'll get you one. And you're like, come on, Javi, she's not going to sleep with you.
Yeah. That's the thing. There was a ball girl at the last game I went to. And I was watching her negotiate with the crowd and stuff, like throwing balls over them and stuff like that. And I was like fascinated by her entire, like I get distracted from the game, like watching her exchanges with people, like negotiating, like, okay, here's yours kind of a thing. I was like,
yeah,
that's not a job I would want.
No, I would, that part of it would really not make me happy.
I would not handle that well whatsoever. She was doing a good job managing all of it. Like, I was like wondering how old she was too. I was like, she's got to be young. She seems young. I don't know. No idea. I don't know. Jason, how old was the girl was the ball girl that I was ogling at? Let me know. All right. Say that word again. 1990s teenage Ben likes it. What
So
Ben?
Dickles.
Oh, so Dickles. Yeah, we too. Guys, the thumbnail artwork for this month. Tell them how thumbnail artwork is going to work from here on. Tell them.
Well, we don't really know, but that was I went to, and I went to like some AI photo generator and typed in pickles fireworks and then pickles fireworks American flags, pickles fireworks, and finally we had all these like I had so many of these things, and then Tara sends me the first thumbnail option. I'd sent her a bunch of backgrounds. She sends me the first thumbnail option, and I said, okay, I think you need to make the word smaller, the blah, blah, this, that, and the other. And I was like, I finally went, you know what? I don't care about anything. I just need more pickles. Because whatever the framing, the pickles were behind us instead of, and so Tara went through and moved the pickles front and center. And I was like, she sent it to me and I was like, oh my God, this is X-rated now, but I love it. It's just a giant,
I moved them everywhere.
Glossy pickle around.
I just kept going back and I'm like, it's so funny. I can't not do this. It's just ridiculous. Like, I'll do it She says she may make me move them.
I know, just like, it's so X-rated, but I can't stop laughing.
Oh,
Keep it.
oh my God. That name is embarrassed. She isn't called, I said ball girl, but still, she isn't called a ball boy. That name is embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, the artwork. I love what we're doing. Like the general plan now, and with all things with this channel, this could change. The plan is we're gonna have similar-ish thumbnails for all the whole month. The whole month's gonna look kind of the same. So you'll be able to find us easily and quickly and just look for the same artwork. But the idea is we're gonna pick our own. We had talked about like going out to the internet and finding a theme, like picking a theme for the month or whatever. But Natalie decided to start making AI versions. I'm like, oh, you just blew this whole thing
But
wide.
I don't see, I already don't know. August is a difficult one. So like the very second one is one that makes me not want to do it. So I was playing with it this morning. And I hate AI generation and stuff like that. I hate using AI for anything. But I was doing this and I put an August background and it's all flowers. And I'm like, August background, but it's hot. Then it went tropical. And I was like, no, but I go, when I say August, hot American, like Americana or something like that. And then because then it started getting like weird English gardens with women in like white skirts and their legs showing because they were too hot, like at tables. And then suddenly every picture, I didn't save any of them. Every picture was just legs. Like, like if you went a step further, it got more legs and women just being leggy and hot.
I don't like want to add any work to any part of my life or your life. But I do think the series of photos of us getting to the thumbnail may be the best part of like
so you want me to just grab the see that's the thing is so like July was easy. I would have done Americana fireworks, like, and then we would have made creative. But I was like, what's August? Like, except hot. Like
back to school with August. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? You're here. You talk to us. I always think of August always is back to school for me. I always think of like Indian summers, like when it gets really hot, and canoes. For whatever reason,
canoes, because you just said Indian.
Yeah, because we say Indians, like Indian summer. I always have this image of like an orange sunset and a lake and being out in a canoe. No idea. I'm sure that I did that one time as a child and like it's stuck in my brain.
And August says absolutely nothing to me.
No, because it's always hot in Vegas. It's just more.
It's just hot. So it's I'm just gonna write in hot and see what it does. Is it a sun?
I love that, like when we get an idea for something, the first one is a riot and a half. The second one always sucks, and then after that, we're off to the races.
But because after that, September, October, like all of those have things. Oh. I wonder because what I want is I want the generic image you would have on the top of your poster. I mean, of your calendar is what I want.
Oh my God. Oh, type that in. Type in August calendar art.
I'll try that. But I was gonna, and then I was like, it's just gonna make like it's gonna have grid work on it.
Right. That's what it does.
It just makes a grid. Like this is what a calendar looks like. Computer goes, calendar?
I love AI so much. It's so stupid. Calendar? What's calendar? No calendar.
No AI. No. Now, this conversation's definitely going off the rails.
This is what you're here for. The most off-topic nonsense. North American Aboriginal people. Yes, that's what I mean. David Faith, thank you so much for tuning in. August back to school. Yeah, I always camping. Okay. Camping's good a yearbuck. I think of camping when I think of August. Not as much, but yeah, I'm with you. Sorry, my bangs are not.
I'll take notes. Camping.
She's so happy about that. I'll take notes.
Hold on. See, this is what I want. I want the 5 words that you associate with summer, and then I want, or with August, and then I want it to make it from there. Okay. Just like, July, it's fireworks, it's American flags, it's hot, it's, and like, okay, what happens then? Pickles.
Oh my God. Blair says August is the Sunday of months. You still haven't got a good thing, but the bad thing is coming soon.
September's bad?
September school, because September school starts for him.
Oh.
I always went back to school in August, which was really annoying because in Texas, you would buy your school clothes, before school starts, like your new clothes, but they would always be for cooler weather because when the clothes were available and like what you're thinking of in your mind when you're like dressing yourself. But
Uh-huh.
month of school, you can't wear your new school clothes because it's too freaking hot. So you
Yeah.
try on that first day to wear your first day of school outfit, but it's always too hot for that outfit because you're too young and dumb to plan properly. So you're burning up. And then the rest of that week is shot. You just wear whatever. Like your first day of school outfit is like the thing. At least it was for me. And then you're like, forget it, it's too hot. And then you don't get to wear any of your new clothes until September when it
Yeah.
finally cools off. That's my can
Bye,
you
Derek.
5 words?
Bye.
Bye. Put that in 5 words. You need AI to recap your shushes. You'll never have to take notes again. We'll get right on that.
I have a feeling that if AI recapped our shushes, it would be like be like the movie. What was it? The Cell. What was it? And I don't mean like that dark. Wasn't that what the movie that was inside Jennifer Lopez's head? Like it was all like she got trapped in her head, and it was like basically Hellraiser, but inside. Anyway, and not that dark, but that weird. Like,
Yearbuck's got a good one. So she says that fruits and vegetables are ready to harvest. Berry picking, you pick farms in August. That's true. We've done that sign of stuff too. 5 words. How do you put
farming.
that?
I got camping, farming, hot. Hold on. School. I need one more. Whatever it makes. This is what we're gonna have.
You guys helped us create next month's artwork. I can't tell you this will always happen, but for August, this is what we're doing because we need it. Last year, our
canoe.
and a canoe. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, that Deborah, that's Arizona too. Yeah, I bet that's exactly what Arizona's like.
Barbecues. See, I don't agree with you guys. It's way too freaking hot to be outside here now. It is. Why do you guys have these outside events? We stay in the AC and we do not leave.
Leave this AC. Oh my God. I got on Instagram very first thing this morning and there was a post about these supposed caves in India that they discovered all this new prehistoric artwork in that's like very alien looking. And I'm like looking at the artwork. They're really beautiful, the artwork. But I'm looking at them and I'm looking closer and I'm like, something's not right. Like this isn't real. This is not real. This is definitely, and I looked for the AI generated in the caption, read the captions, trying to make it sound like it's a legit thing that's going on. I go to the internet to look it up. No, I cannot. I can find like a small smattering of info about this. And then I'm just looking at it more and I realized the people look a little off. Like they're all kind of doing too similar of a thing, similar of a pose in every photo. And I go look at real photos of people's like cave artwork and like you see people in like awkward poses because people are like caught at the wrong moment. I was like, yep,
yeah,
not real. This is too clean. This is AI generated. It's well done because no one's hand is missing or like has a gnarled hand. But
the AI generator I use, you have a quick option and you have a quality option.
oh,
I like the quick option
because you get the weirdest shit. What AI generator are you using? I'm curious.
I don't remember. I'll tell you. I'll look it up later.
I want to play with it because it sounds like so much fun.
And you can change what kind of artwork. Like there's a lot of different you get to choose, like you can do pointillism, you can do impressionism, you can do, like you can choose what kind of artwork they do. But and maybe that's the other thing we need to like after we do this for a while, we can start asking like, give us the genre as well.
Yes. Midjourney is what Prize Pig uses. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, I think it's like deep AI or something. I mean, all I do is like AI photo generator is what I did.
I've only used it a couple of times, the photo generating, because like only when I'm trying to find something that's specifically in my head and I'm exhausted, like Pinterest, Google, every other search form. I finally go, okay, because I can never describe it right what I'm seeing in my mind to get it to make something even remotely close to what I'm trying to find. And it's always like a little bit of a mess, but like, okay, that's a starting place. Whatever, fine. I use AI generator for the Rothig Tech logo. Oh, that's a good idea. Never thought about using it for logos.
So this is the other thing though, is I'm very against using AI.
Yeah.
Like, so this is I'm this is like the only thing I'll be using it for, even
Yeah.
though I don't, and now it's because it's funny. But if I had my druthers, we wouldn't be doing this at all, because every time you use AI, you're teaching it
Mm-hmm.
and you're slowly putting people out of jobs.
Yeah.
I'm contributing to my own artistic demise
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
doing this.
Just
So I
remember.
don't use it to write anything. I never use it for any like writing things. And I was like, oh, but this doesn't apply to me. I shouldn't think of it that way. First they came for the
Yeah, exactly. First they came for the
first they came for the artist, and I didn't say anything because I wasn't an artist.
first they came for the graphic designers, and I didn't say anything because I wasn't a graphic designer. Oh my! Just remember, this is David. Um, when you are AI generating stuff, we don't need another step between us and pickles. Okay.
Yep.
I use AI for D&D handouts and graphics. Cool. Oh my God, Jason. Holocaust humor.
Didn't see that coming today, did you?
But that is that curveball that you can expect at any.
Someone AI generate a bingo card for shushes.
Oh my God.
We
Putting those bingo card creators out of business. I need all the steps between me and pickles. Ben, you don't like pickles?
You said this last week to him.
Did I do that? I'm sorry. I never can remember that. I'm sorry. I can't afford to pay an artist to make graphics that my players will need for 5 seconds. Fair.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I get
But
it.
then the company can't afford to pay actors to be in their Toys R Us commercial. So they can't pay an AI. So they have AI do it. Like, it is like this long slippery. I 100% understand why we would do it.
Yeah.
But I personally try to avoid using it at all costs, because I do think eventually it will take all of our artistic jobs.
Yeah. I love the memes about it. I didn't want the AI. I didn't want artificial intelligence to do the fun jobs. I want to do the
I know, do my laundry, right?
Yeah. Why are we starting with this? Because those tasks are harder to do. Howdy. Hey, Elizabeth. I had a dentist appointment, so I had to be late to shish. No worries. Thank you for joining.
How are your teeth?
How are your teeth? How is the diagnosis?
Even when you have a good dentist visit, your teeth still ache afterwards. It's just achy.
I had the worst dentist visit the last time I went to the dentist, and it had nothing to do with the dental part and everything to do with I went to Western Dental, and I'll never do that again. Like the wait to get seen, the wait the first time, it had been an hour and I had to leave. I was like, I have to go. I have a meeting in 30 minutes.
Wow.
I had scheduled an hour for this adventure and they get back. So like, I gotta go. So I came back another time. I was like, maybe it's my fault. I did forget to fill out a piece of paperwork. Fine. So I came back again, took another hour, and I'm like, am I going to get seen today? Like, what's happening? And I think again, I think I bailed. I can't remember. But then they finally took me in, sat me down, another like 20 minutes before someone came in. Like the process of just getting through my day, it's like a 5 hour endeavor. It's like, I don't have, they did my x-rays, they did all this stuff. It's like, do I have cavities? They're like trying to sell me on all this dental stuff that I definitely did not need.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole process. And then there's like more steps that need to be done that day. And I'm like, no, we're done.
Yeah. I did not allot my entire day for this. This was a 3 hour.
Yeah, I like my teeth are, I don't want the other service. Take it off the bill. And then I still had to pay for stuff that like I was like, no, my dental insurance should be covering this. Like, I was like, I don't trust you guys.
I highly recommend Blue Pearl Dentistry.
Blue Pearl
Mm-hmm.
as a dentist place to go to, or as an insurance
dentist place to go to. If your insurance matches up with it.
Oh,
I had very good experiences there.
Yeah, I need to go back to the drawing board on, because that was going down during Miss Brown. And so I did not have time to do this. So yeah, I figure like when may I put you on hold is in the can, then I'll have things are slowly falling off my bandwidth, and I'm so happy about it, because like slowly I'm getting a little bit more time here and there, but it's just like there's just not as many things pulling at my brain every day. It's amazing. I'm not putting anything on the bandwidth.
I have no idea what my next couple months are going to be like, because
yeah,
with Gig Harbor, Like I was just like, I need to do filmmaker interview type things. And I was like,
Yeah.
they accepted 82 films this year. Did I tell you about this? Like, so they went from 65 to 80, I think 82, or it was like 62 to 82. They were going to do, Josh Hope does all of their programming. He picked 112 films, and Pamela like freaked out. And she was like, she's texting me. She says, I don't know. She says, we only had 65 last year. I was like, that's a really big jump. She said, have you ever been to a festival that does that many? And I was like, yes, you know, Dubuque does that. It's basically what Dubuque does.
Yeah.
But so then the next thing I heard, it was down to 85. So he had to go through and whittle it down because we were like, we can't handle that jump. You just like, because she was like, I need people to do Q&As. I need to schedule this. And I was like, and even accommodating that many more filmmakers. I was like, even if 10% of your filmmakers attend and you just doubled it, you just doubled another 10%. I mean, like that is a huge undertaking. Anyway, so they had to whittle it down. But we just announced the official selections yesterday. And I was like, if I did 85 films, if like just say all 85 filmmakers wanted to do the little film interview that I want to do, I would have to do 7 a week until the festival. Like I was just like, it's not possible.
Feasible.
Yeah. That's a yeah. I was like, no, it's not. So like I don't know how I'm gonna
how you can justifiably also
like I was like, I can only do 2 a week. So it's gonna be first come, first serve.
That's probably how to do it. Like I'm
going to send out the questionnaire. The first 30 that get them back to me are the ones that I'm going to edit and do.
You'll have to do it. Yeah. And you'll probably get the people who are.
It's probably about what I don't think everybody sends stuff in anyway. So,
but if they all did, you have to prepare for that eventuality so that because if you don't, it will. And then you'll be going crazy for however many weeks it takes. Like, yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah. And I do think it'll be the same people, but yeah. So I'll just have to do it. I'm just have to go. The first 35 that come in are the ones that I can do, because I also will have to be doing posts about the festival, not just.
Yeah, you can't all just be interviews, and then you have to you have to take in that data, that footage,
edit it, and I mean, I've got it figured out how I want to do it so that it'll be easier on my side once I ingest it. But
it's a lot of work. That's okay. Right now it's July, August, September. Okay, I was just curious. Like my brain I don't have spatial awareness with time anymore. Like it just does not compute. So I have to like constantly go, man, the other day I was like, what? As I was work on Friday, I think I was at Idle and like, I'm just like, what day is it? Like over and over again. I could not keep track of the fact that it was Friday at what time it was. Like I just, for whatever reason, I think because my schedule at work is starting to change that like losing the sense of like stability in time. Guys, even though we're doing this on Monday, we are still doing joke corner. So you got 7 minutes till joke corner. And because it's pickle month, I will take your pickle jokes today. Today we're going to do pickle jokes. So that's your bonus points. Go find some pickle jokes. Joke corner is where you go out to the internet, go find some jokes and come back and we read them. And it's amazing because we get to relax for the last 10 minutes.
Donna Diva has a very specific question that we need to answer. And it's settle a debate. Should a sandwich be squished before being eaten? I think it depends on the sandwich.
I would say that depends.
Depends on the sandwich. If you're putting chips in it, 100%. Squish that thing down. Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's a whole brand of squish sandwich called paninis.
Right. That's hotly squished. Hotly squished panini. Very different. Yeah. But sometimes it's not required to squish that sandwich.
Yeah. Like, I mean, just a regular ham and cheese doesn't need to happen.
Again. It's like, it's fine. It's if it's mouthable size, like it's just this, you're probably, man, my In-N-Out burger I had yesterday, I was like, how are you bigger than I remember you being? It was so, I think it's, but there's so much lettuce on it. Like,
and if it's depending on the lettuce can make a sandwich just like.
Yeah. It really like.
Sometimes lettuce has height.
Height and length. Yeah. It depends. That's a very important question. Thank you. I think we might want to add that to our Rolodex.
I know, to our repertoire.
Or our repertoire.
That's what my question is going to be. How do you say repertoire?
How do you say this word? And it's charcuterie.
And I just say it out loud. And they're like, not like that is the answer. How do you say repertoire?
To our crudité.
Worcestershire.
I want you. Oh my God. This year for Gig Harbor interviews, we should hold up a little signs. I'll make them. I will make them that say words like crudité and charcuterie. Is like, how do you say this word?
This
Like
word.
in a frame, how do you say this word? And it doesn't make
Super important interview. We'll have them on flip cards.
yes. Okay, wait, I have to write this down. This is actually a good idea. How do you say this word? How do you?
You just have one written on the inside of your hand.
Yes. Oh my God, we're adding that to our repertoire for
I don't know why I can't say that word right now.
not comedically. Version
Because
where I'm
once you start saying it wrong, like there's a lot of words that if I don't, Canada, Canadian, like if I'm not coming at it right, I somehow trip, fall. Like it's like there's a bit like a little dip in the carpet that I like trip on my toe and then but it's got to be like I got to come at it right. If I'm coming at the wrong angle, there's no fixing it.
yeah.
It's like parallel parking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's also depending like on the letters. So on our menu at work, they're being cute and clever, and instead of the word draft, DRAFT, they put the word draft, DRAUGHT, draft.
Okay.
And I don't know, but every human that reads it struggles. Like they run at it knowing it's supposed to be draft, but then they get tripped up on the A and the U, and it always comes out draft. I've heard so many interesting variations of that word. And no part of me is doing that typical server thing where like you're annoyed with somebody because like you're like, oh, it's draft. Like, no, I get it. I get how we got here. I fully understand. And it's fascinating to watch people work through it every time. And I just like try to gently go, it's draft. And they're just so like, I just don't want you to stop it.
Saying draft.
I got your back. I don't want you to say it wrong anywhere else. Or it's just like telling someone they have green in their teeth. Like, just I got your back. I'm like, I'm not embarrassing you, but I'm letting you know. So when you leave here,
I'm not intentionally embarrassing you, even though I know this is very embarrassing.
I don't know what else to do for you in this moment because if I let you leave with broccoli in your teeth, I am a bad person. 100%. Is there a joke corner? I'm about to combine chicken. Speaking of words, I can't take a running jump at and put the lid on for 30 minutes. Do I need to research? Yes, we're doing a joke corner, Greg Phillips. We are. Our bonus points is going to be pickles today. The Huska.
Where are you? I don't even see that.
I'm told. Do you have your live chat or your top chat?
Yeah, I have my live chat.
Live chat. It's Greg Phillips. It's very bottom for me, right before Ben, since there's no cats in this.
Oh, before Ben.
Leo's decided to get up and behind the screen, block the screen. Got it. I figured it out.
Like the heart.
Oh my God. Brandon posts the cutest. So Brandon got a new cat. Its name is Putty because it's a little tuxedo cat. Like
Is this the one that he found?
Yeah, his little
That's
family.
not new. That's like a year old already.
They don't know about him. They don't know about the new cat in his life. So as far as you guys know, Brandon has a new cat. It's not Gizmo. He has a new cat named Putty. It's just like this adorable, fluffy tuxedo shaped kitty. Sweet. So sweet. He has this amazing video of Putty watching Game of Thrones and just so into it. Like what was the House of the Dragon? Just intently watching, like everything matters. What's happening on the screen? Why? What about the scene? It's not like there's a dragon on the screen. There's not
Nothing.
like no, it's just them talking. But and like not just like for a little bit, like, oh, look how cute, we can trick you to think. No. This goes on for a while. There are multiple videos of Putty watching the screen of House of Dragons. It's so freaking cute. I love it. But not blocking because Putty has manners. No pickles for me, please. Greg Phillips, you do whatever you want. You want to pick your own theme? I'm down with that. I feel bad for the cat
when they get to season 8.
Right. She'll be very upset. The scene of the dragon being upset that Daenerys has died just popped up in my like reels.
Oh yeah.
And I watched it and like it's the dragon's upset and like spits fire. And I felt so bad for the dragon.
Poor dragon.
So sad. She's looking like a puppy, like being upset that its owner died.
Pumpkin was outside yesterday morning. Was it yesterday morning? Yeah. So we had the back door open and he was sitting outside and I went and I sat outside with him and he was so happy. like, because he always follows me from room to room, but he wanted to be outside and I was in the kitchen. And so I just brought my little coffee outside. I sat on the step with him and I just watched him just get like, we're in the same, like, he's just like got both the things he wanted. And I was like, you are so ridiculous.
That's so sweet. Oh, yeah, Gizmo loves
He's
going
very
out
sweet.
with me. All right, guys, joke corner. Joke corner is where you guys go out to the internet and get some jokes and come back and we read them and we have a good laugh for the last 10 minutes. Put your jokes in the comments section.
Decent chuckle.
Very specific order. Put the word joke real big so that I can see it. Put the solution, the joke, the full joke, and the full solution all in one line so that I don't miss any part of it. If I'm not reading,
I don't want to miss a thing.
I'm not reading your joke, it's not because I hate you. It's because our bots are very intense and they definitely will latch on to certain words and not let it through to protect us.
We don't know. Maybe the Monday bots are not.
Different bots? Do they have shifts?
It's the Monday shift. Maybe
Monday
these bots are better.
Don't know. So change your 3 to E's and we'll see what happens. All right, guys, let's do this. Greg Phillips. My wife says she wants, I should have waited. The heart is behind, is like covering things. How dare. Okay, no, we were good. My wife says she wants another baby. I'm so glad because I also don't like the first one.
Huh.
Meh, meh, meh. Joke. This is Ben. There's a reason why the nice term for being foobar is called being a pickle.
In a pickle.
In a
You
pickle.
say you're in a pickle. Why is that the okay? So he's you know what foobar is.
What is foobar?
Well, I'll say it, and then the bots will be more aggressive. It's fucked up beyond recognition.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. Okay.
It's from a movie. Stallone and
Oh,
somebody else.
yeah. Anyways, I did not know that's what foobar.
Recognition? Yeah. I think that's
Being in a pickle. Excellent. Way to go. They're like, David, you're up. Oh,
it.
put his name back to Mighty Guitar Mods. That's been a while. It's already had to cut.
No, that is Mighty Guitar Mods.
Oh wait. Oh, you're right.
That's two different people. They just use the same logo.
They use the same logo. I just completed. Sorry, my Mighty Guitar Mods. I just completed memories.
Where do pencils go for vacation?
Pencil case.
What? I can't hear you.
Pencil case. An air case. Airbnb case.
They go back to their home state of Pennsylvania.
Oh, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Greg Phillips, a new study recently found that humans eat more bananas than monkeys. It's true. I can't remember the last time I ate a monkey.
Monkey brain soup, though popular in Cantonese cuisine, it's not often found in Washington, D.C. Why couldn't the pirates play cards?
Because they had hooks for hands?
Probably another reason, but often they have little clippy hooks and they would be able to because they were sitting on the deck.
Oh, boo. David Faith, not my guitar mods. I was dating Lorraine, but fell in love with Claire Lee. I was loyal to Lorraine till the day she died. I can see Claire Lee now. Lorraine is gone.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
What? David Faith, how to speak Irish? Whale oil beef hook. Say it fast. Whale oil beef hook. Whale oil beef hook.
Well, I'd be fucked.
Whale oil beef hook. David.
The first one sounded Scottish. I was like, oh, you taught you to speak Scottish.
The first rule of passive aggressive club. You know what? Never mind. Just David, I don't know a single person that's in a relationship.
That's true.
It's true. For you, I know you. You're my one unsingle friend. I ordered a giant duck at a fancy restaurant. Not true at all. I ordered a giant duck at a fancy restaurant last night. The bill was huge.
The bill was huge.
I'm sure it was. That's a big duck. It's gonna be mirror. Anyone see the Michelin Man recently?
No.
Maybe he's retired.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Phillips, I just read that in New York, someone gets stabbed every 52 seconds. Poor guy.
That's a rough living.
London. I started out with nothing, and I still have most of it left. That's David.
Yeah.
I think this is a joke from Jason, but I'm inconclusive, but it reads like one. Wait, maybe not. I don't know. Jason, are you following the rules or are you just doing your own thing? Two tourists are driving through Wisconsin. Sounds like a joke, right? But this could be Jason. You just never know. As they were approaching
This is a long joke.
Walk, yeah, it's a long one. They started arguing about the pronunciation of the town's name, understandably. They argued back and forth until they stopped for lunch. As they stood at the counter, one tourist asked the blonde employee, before we order, could you please settle an argument for us? Would you please pronounce where we are very slowly? The girl leaned over the counter and said, Burger King.
Jason, you're fired. You're fired. It was a lot of taking up a lot of time. It's only a 10-minute time slot we've allotted for Joke Corner.
Amazing. All right, back up. David Faith, did you know that having sex at Olive Garden is considered incest? Because when you're there, you're family.
Oh, God.
All right, if we get rid of all the margarine, I read it right, there will be a better place.
A butter place.
Greg Phillips. My parents raised me as an only child, which really annoyed my sister. David, I got stung by a wasp this morning, so I went to the doctor and asked him if we could have a look at it for me. Okay, where is it? He asked. I said, I don't know. It could be miles away by now. The idea that you could use one word from a movie and people would know what you were talking about is inconceivable. It'd be better if I could read that joke.
You know what? Okay, sidebar. I read an interview moment with that Wallace Shaw, who played Bassini, was terrified the entire time he was on set because the role had originally been offered to Danny DeVito, and he found that out, and he just didn't think he could possibly live up to what Danny DeVito would have done with the role. So he was always on edge. And what's his name? Carrie Ellis was like, he was from the read through to the final filming of the movie, he was just a bundle of nerves the entire time. And he had said later on that it was like he was just so scared because he knew Danny DeVito would have killed it. His timing's perfect and all this other stuff. He's like, I just couldn't think I could fill those shoes. And I was just like, that is like one of the most memorable roles, most iconic roles in our lifetime. And yet this man was terrified while performing it. And I'm like,
I can't imagine Danny DeVito doing.
No, I mean, I think Danny DeVito could have done a fun job, but I just cannot imagine it now either. Yeah.
Like Wallace Shaw, like he was just so good.
Yeah.
And actually his nervousness, I can see that feeding the energy that character has, like this weird, like that makes sense. Oh my God.
Jason says Wallace Shaw told him that story in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Something that always
Did I read that? Did you tell me that story? No, I don't remember where I read it, but
maybe you just had to adjust him out where your story was someone else's story.
No, I read it.
The better half told me she saw a moose on the way into work this morning. I have no idea how she knew he was going to work. Bring things like that up to her.
He had a tie and a briefcase. All right.
Here,
I made assumptions.
I just leaped in logic. What do you call folks that are afraid of Saint Nick?
Of Saint Nick? Scaredy claws.
That's good. Claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic. I like that even better.
I see people my age mountain climbing. I feel good getting my leg through my underwear without losing my balance. I read that. I see people with that in my head. I see
dead people.
Be thankful it's not snowing outside. Imagine shoveling snow in this heat. Oh, David Faith. Fact. Star Wars was the first film to ban smoking on set. Boop, 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 boop. I lost it. The cast was still allowed to Chewbacca.
Chew back. Dumb and I'm choking.
It doesn't matter if you're tall or short, thin or fat, rich or poor. At the end of the day, it's night.
Sometimes, I mean, like, really? Hold on. If you're in Alaska, maybe not. But
Also,
today, yeah, no, but it doesn't get dark here until 10 p.m. Like, it is.
true. Oh, I love it when it's like that.
I do too, which I'm mad we're not filming. I mean, it's hot, but like, there are so many hours of daylight right now.
Wild. I don't. I think the sun goes down at like 8:30 here, something like that. Like
Yeah, it's like last lights at like 10.
yeah,
It's
it's
ridiculous.
wonderful. But man, when I was in Vancouver, I spent like a week or two in Vancouver in the summer, and I got out of the movies. I went to a nighttime movie. We got out at 10 o'clock, and the sun was still up, and I was like, "What is this magic?" Like it makes
I
me
know.
happy to have that many hours of the day that are usable. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna do one more. I'm just gonna scroll and pick a random joke, and then we're gonna call it a day. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. All right, here we go. Greg Phillips, foreman. Is this your ladder? Me. No, it's my step ladder. I didn't know my real ladder.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you so much again for joining us on Monday. For the foreseeable future, this is going to be the shush shush day and time, 10 a.m. Mondays. You'll start seeing those shush shushes going up earlier than usual because we're just trying to get the word out that that's what's going on. Also, we got an episode coming out. What I do? What I say?
No, I found a joke.
Okay, we got a joke. Great. We got an episode coming out on Friday, which is forever from now. It's so weird to have an episode coming out so far away. Friday, you got to see this. Natalie may be starting a whole new thing called Sodigles. And I think you should hop on this bandwagon after you see it happen and let us know what you think.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Take us out with a joke, Natalie.
Okay, what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
What?
Supplies!
Okay, that was good. That was good. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
And they're out. And then I'm going to